Florida here in Gainesville. This is the Super 6 Challenge. We're at the Stephen C. O'Connell Center, the best in women's gymnastics, happening after 3 rotations. The #1 team in America, UCLA. The #2 team in America, Georgia, at 1-2. Alabama, Penn State, Florida, and LSU. Along with Kathy Johnson-Clark, I'm Chris Marlowe. We expected UCLA to be good, and the Bruins have been, but Georgia's hanging right with them.
This is a big meet for this early in the season, and both UCLA and Georgia are handling it beautifully, doing a big level of gymnastics, doing it cleanly, and boy, are they close. Now, UCLA has to go to beam and floor still. They shine on floor, but beam is beam. It is where they captured the national title, though, last year. And Georgia has to go to bars and beam. So it's going to be tight all the way through.
Any one performer impressed you so far?
All of them. I mean, Ani Willis, being the defending national champion, I think is doing very, very well. Everybody is, particularly early in the season. I know I keep saying that, but it's really amazing that they get going this quickly. The rest of the competitors are all veterans, and they know their job to pick up.
Alabama on ball, and here is the great Andree Pickens from Houston, Texas. How does this event affect you when you've had the Achilles problem, the ball?
Depends on how you land. She's going to land facing the horse, which should be a little easier. You don't want to come in short, though. It's actually the other way around. If she was facing out, I would say it would be less stressful on that Achilles, but she vaults so well. And if her technique will take her up high enough and rotate far enough, she'll come straight in for the landing, and it shouldn't torque that Achilles very much.
Here she goes.
She might not go for a step. Then again, she might just nail it. You would never know.
David Patterson giving her a high five.
Sarah says they are holding her back. They are trying to get her to put on her brakes. She really wants to get on floor again. They're easing her back into tumbling. That's going to be the hardest thing on the Achilles.
Well, she's really the key for the Tide's national championship hopes. They have to have her at 100%.
Absolutely. She is huge. And this is a very, very nice ball.
9.925 for Andree Pickens. Crimson Tide winning the first 2 Super 6 challenges. Penn State loosening up for bar routines. And Katie Rowland, the junior from Georgetown, Ontario, Canada, set, ready to go. Penn State's coached by Steve Shepard, second in the Big Ten to Michigan a year ago. And their goal this year is a reasonable goal, is to get to the Super 6. Just get there. They don't have any illusions about winning the NCAA championship. They just like to get there if they could.
You have to do these things incrementally. You say it.
Or incrementally.
Thank you very much. You have to take little steps to get there. And they're really going about it very methodically. Getting in the best shape they can, upgrading their difficulty, getting consistent.
The goal here is to compete with consistency, hit the routines, and stay on the beam. So let's see Rowland. Here she goes.
That was a nice transition right to handstand. The first pirouettes weren't quite in handstand. And the release move, not huge and spectacular, but very nicely done. Clean exercise.
And a solid landing.
Steady.
Rotation 4. Continuing. We're going to come back to the Super 6 Challenge. We'll have more right after this. Chris Marlowe and Kathy Johnson-Clark back at the O'Connell Center, Gainesville, Florida. The Super 6 Challenge continuing. Katie Rowland for her bars routine at 9.8, which is very, very good. Now, let's go back to the balance beam. Here is the 2-time Canadian Olympian Yvette Tousek And a big performance for her coming up.
They need a big performance. Fortunately, Kristen Parker came back after 2 low scores and scored a 9.775. Now they really need to build on that. Yvonne is so unique, very original in her choreography and in her movement, both on floor and beam.
Remember, Christy Tedman had a fall. She received just an 8.9. And they're counting 5 out of 6, so Tousek needs the hit.
They also have a 9.05 that they need to drop. They really need some huge scores here. This is when you like having an Olympian and that experience of somebody who can handle some pressure. Watch this. This is the Tousek side back handspring. Very smooth. Good job.
Tousek, a 9.825. So UCLA continues to crank out top scores. And here is Marina Degteva from LSU.
Very, very pretty gymnast. I love her expressive dance. She uses her face, everything as part of her choreography. Her older sister used to compete for UCLA. They both have this really nice style, well-trained athletes. Both born in Ukraine and then moved to Canada and competed for Canada.
Dee Bro saying that this might be the year that Marina really breaks out, or her sister, a superior gymnast, and Marina trying to break out of that shadow. This could be a big year for her.
Oh, very nice. Nothing better than a smiling face at the end of a routine.
And congratulations from her coach, Dee Bro. Georgia Gym Dogs are on their bye, and what a proud tradition they have built behind their head coach, Suzanne Joplin.
I think what's amazing this year is they're pushing their upperclassmen to do bigger and better gymnastics in order to try and win this national championship. Usually they just settle in and keep doing the same thing, and Suzanne is pushing them for more.
5 national championships she has won as head coach of the Gym Dogs, and she is not shy.
And don't get me wrong, they want to be pushed. They all want it as badly as she.
Here's Nicki Arnstad on floor. She's a senior, Green Bay, Wisconsin, All-American on floor a year ago. This is her best event.
year, coming back so well on floor to side. She had a fall over at the uneven bars. Very, very nice job on the landings. Every tumbling pass. Little tire claws there. Best part of this routine is the way she attacked every single landing. Triple twist, pulls it right around, and look at her fight for a stuck landing. Double pike, better than the first landing.
Her coach says she always scores better than I think she is going to, and she gets a 10. Oh my. That is a career high. Her best was a 9.975, so a perfect 10 for Nicki Arnstad. We're going to continue with a Super 6 challenge. More after this.